Hey guys, welcome to Travel Fields. Today we're going to talk about how I got to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So first off, I want to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you, every single person subscribed to this channel, every single person that's watched one of the videos. You have made this possible, and I couldn't be more grateful to each and every single one of you. So, almost dropped it. So I want to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you. I really appreciate it. I love the community that we've built together. I love that there's so much positivity and that I can teach you guys and I can take your guys' questions and all that stuff and make videos from those. And I really just hope that this has been an inspiration to a lot of you. There's been a lot of people coming up to me in my normal day-to-day life, just stopping me and saying that they watch the videos and they've been really inspired to do videography or photography. And I really appreciate that. And those of you who are regulars to the channel know that this is not my normal voice. So I've had laryngitis for like the past week, so that's why I haven't been able to record any videos, because my voice was way worse than this. I could barely talk. Now I can talk a little bit, but it still sounds a little bit funny. Oh, and before we get too far into it, this week is the last week for the back to school sale. I hope you guys are enjoying being back at school. If you're in school, if you're working, it's just working. But this is the last week for the back to school sale. The LUTs, the presets, they're on sale. All the courses, they're all on sale. Make sure to check those out if you've been looking at those. Last week for the sale, so don't miss out. So back to 100,000 subscribers. Really, this is all because of you guys. So you guys all share a part of this little plaque. I'm gonna be putting it up on the wall somewhere, but I really appreciate it. But I wanted to share a little bit about how I got to this place. So I've been a filmmaker for the past 7 or 8 years, but I didn't start doing YouTube till this year at the beginning, January. I had a YouTube channel, but I wasn't really posting on there. I had a couple travel films on there, but at the beginning of this year, I decided I'm gonna start doing YouTube. I'm gonna put up different kinds of content. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna post regularly every week, at least 1 or 2 videos. I'm really gonna put effort into it and try to make YouTube work as a platform for my videos. And so I've shown this before, but I'm gonna show it to you guys again because I think it's really, really important, and it really helped me to succeed in YouTube so far. It's huge. Why didn't I choose a smaller board? Alright, so I decided I'm gonna start doing YouTube, and I wanted to set some goals for myself. So the real reason why I started to do YouTube was I was kind of tired of the commercial world. I didn't want to do any more commercials and working for other clients all the time. I wanted to work for myself. I wanted to create my own brand. I wanted to film when I felt like it, or do projects that I felt like doing or that I wanted to do, instead of always having to wait for somebody else to give me a project so then I could go travel or film that project or whatever it was. So my overarching goal was to make $8,000 in reoccurring income. So that's through all my different revenue streams that are my personal things that belong to my brand. And I thought the way that I'm gonna do this is by building an audience on YouTube. So I could sell teaching courses, sell LUTs, and all those different things, AdSense, everything, and that it would add up to $8,000 a month so that I could stop doing commercial work and just focus on YouTube. I could just do YouTube videos, make tutorials, help you guys at the same time, and also inspire you guys to just go after your dreams and set some goals and to just go for it. So I have some other little goals here, but the YouTube goals were to get 1 million views, 100,000 subscribers, and $1,000 from AdSense. So I wanted to make different kinds of goals to just evaluate whether or not I was succeeding, or whether or not this YouTube thing was actually working or not. So I set a goal in views, in subscribers, and in monetary value, because in the end, I want to be making this $8,000 a month so that I can do this full time and I don't have to do any more commercial work. I can choose which kinds of video projects I do. And this is really the secret to 100,000 subscribers for me. This is what motivated me. This is what kept me on track. And I had kind of different level goals, so not all the goals were really, really hard to reach, really high level. For example, the $1,000 from AdSense actually came fairly quickly. I was really surprised. And the 1 million views, I broke that pretty quickly too. I think I'm over 5 million views or something on the channel now. But then there was this one massive goal, was 100,000 subscribers in 1 year. And I honestly didn't think that this is possible. I did not think that I would get 100,000 subscribers. That was supposed to be the goal that really makes me work hard and push really hard, and that I would eventually fail, but it would make me want to work even harder the next year so that I could reach that 100,000 subscribers. I did not think that it could happen this fast. I think we're at 155,000 subscribers now, and it's just incredible the way that this community has grown. So I've never really done this goal setting process. I always thought goal setting was super lame. I hated it when we did it in school. But this was the first time that I really did, and it's because I wanted to, and it's because I, man, my voice. Hopefully that helps. I wanted to set those goals to evaluate the process. I wanted to find out, are people interested in this content? Is it working? And is this a viable profession? Is this a viable source of income to pay my bills? So really what I was trying to see is, do people want to watch my stuff? That was the view count, 1 million views. Are people actually wanting to see my content? Are they subscribing? So are they actually staying because the community is positive and just something that people want to be a part of? Is it that? That was the subscriber goal. And then monetary wise, is it an actual viable source of income? Can I pay my bills through YouTube, through passive income, through all these different revenue streams? Can I make that $8,000 a month so that I could quit all those other commercial jobs? So I think I hit the $1,000 goal first. So that was the first kind of sense of, okay, yeah, you can make some money even just through YouTube, through AdSense. And it gave me kind of an idea that, yeah, this could be something that replaces my other commercial work and my other video work, and I could just work through my own brand, this YouTube channel. Then I hit the 1 million views and I was like, okay, people are really liking these videos. More and more people are watching the videos. Some of the videos started to go semi-viral, nothing big, but it was gaining traction. There was a lot more views than when I started. But the big goal was the 100,000 subscribers, and I did not think it could happen this fast. But you guys proved to me that this community is something that you guys want to be a part of, that you guys are learning and you guys want more of the content. So it's really given me a ton of motivation, and it's also given me that sense of accomplishment. I feel like I've accomplished my goals. I've succeeded in something, and that's super important. That really helps you to keep going with something. We humans really need that sense of accomplishment. It makes us feel like we're in the right place, we're doing the right thing, and we're going in the right direction. But now imagine if I didn't set any of those goals. I would just be doing this and kind of have no direction. I'd have no idea what's going on. I'd have no idea if I'm succeeding, if I'm doing well, or if my channel's just sucking. I would have no sense of accomplishment if I didn't have those goals set from the beginning. So that's why I'm saying that the reason why I hit 100,000 subscribers is because I set those goals. If I didn't set those goals, don't think I'd be at 100,000 subscribers right now. Or who knows, I don't know. But there's a good chance I might have given up, or I wouldn't have kept posting regularly. I wouldn't have had those checks and those goals to kind of aim at and to figure out if I'm succeeding or not. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. If you're interested in something, if you're planning on doing something, set some goals. It's super important. Sorry for my voice. I feel like it's getting worse and worse. I hope I'm gonna get through this video. Anything for YouTube, right? So number one, goals give you a sense of direction. It gives you something to aim at. I had this overarching goal of $8,000 per month in passive income that I wanted to make, and then I set those YouTube goals, and it just gave me a sense of direction, what to aim at, what I should be doing. And it also kept me going when things weren't working out, when I wasn't getting as many views as I wanted to, when I wasn't making any money from YouTube. I kept going because I had these goals. And also when it got super stressful and I felt like, oh, I just want to quit this whole thing, I want to stop posting, it's not worth it, there's too much stuff going on, it's too stressful, I had those goals to kind of keep me in check and give me that destination, the direction that I should be heading. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty ambitious and competitive, and I really wanted to achieve these goals. Even though I knew that 100,000 subscribers was a long shot and it most likely wasn't going to happen, I was still going to try my best and keep going. Number two, it helps you to evaluate whether or not you're succeeding. So if it was, November and I was at 2,000 subscribers still, I could then start evaluating that maybe my content isn't so good. Maybe people don't actually like the community. Maybe this isn't my thing. But I needed those goals to evaluate myself, to find out how I'm doing in this mission of YouTube. And number 3 is that sense of accomplishment. I still remember when I hit 100,000 subscribers, I was super happy. It was just like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I had hit each and every one of my goals, and it was way more than I could have imagined. But again, I wouldn't have had that sense of accomplishment if I didn't set that goal. Otherwise, I'd just keep hunting, and no matter how many subscribers I had, I wouldn't have had any sense of accomplishment. I wouldn't have felt good about what I was doing. So guys, if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, you're starting a business, you're going to school, whatever it is, set some goals for yourself. Figure out a direction for your life and set those goals so you can evaluate your process and then have that feeling of accomplishment once you reach those goals. It helps so much to have them. And again, I know it sounds lame and there's so much other stuff that went into building this channel. It was just a perfect storm of my filmmaking skills, and I was ready to do YouTube, and in the current atmosphere on YouTube, a lot of people wanting to learn about filmmaking and the travel scene, it was just a perfect fit for me to start doing YouTube finally. But I honestly think I would not be here if I didn't set those goals. It sounds so simple, so easy, and it really is easy to set those goals, but a lot of times we just think that it's too simple, it's not gonna work, it's lame, whatever. But I highly recommend figuring out what you wanna aim for, set those goals, and just go for it. My voice is starting to go. I hope you guys kind of understood what I was trying to say. I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Thank you so much for all the nice positive comments. It's really given me so much motivation, and it just makes me want to make more and more of these videos and make them higher quality and just better for you guys. All right, so that's it for today, guys. Check out the back to school sale. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. Enjoy the filmmaking process and go get some of those travel feels.